You're about to watch a Trains Newswire video. If you enjoy what you see, consider watching some of our other full-length videos. Big Boy, back in steam. 4014's triumphant return. 1309, the Beast of the East. And Skookum Lives, the Lazarus locomotive. All these and more are available from our website, kalmbachhobbystore.com. Hey, good morning, Trains Nation. Today is Friday the 13th, all day until midnight. We are so glad you could join us for another episode of Trains Newswire Roundup. I am Steve.
And I'm Jim. And Steve and I were just comparing notes right before we lit the candle on this show. And you know, the big thing just happened, just came across our desk a little while ago. New York Air Brake announced that it has successfully run an automated train at the Pueblo test track. 3 locomotives, 4,700 tons. They started and stopped it, all with the computer.
All the computer. Now, we heard from one of our correspondents that so far the main competitor in North America for this technology is from Wabtec, in former GE Transportation, and they don't go below a certain mile per hour. You know, a locomotive engineer, a qualified locomotive engineer has to start and stop the train, and then once it's moving above a certain threshold, then their computer can take over. But the big deal is that this is the first one to start and stop from zero. It's in North America, and basically, I mean, you better call it a robot train because that's just exactly what it is, whether you have a person in the cab or not.
So check out. But right now all we have is New York Air Brake's announcement, but we do have several folks following this on several fronts, as you can imagine.
Yes, we do. We hope to have more as soon as we can get it.
Big one there. Also in Colorado, Iowa Pacific's railroad there, San Luis and Rio Grande, and also the Mount Hood out in Oregon, now under bankruptcy protection. One of the creditors asked a federal court judge for that, and he granted that. So now in receivership.
Yeah, it's sort of a railroady thing. You don't hear that much in parlance anywhere else, but the creditors get to run the railroad.
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting week. You know, there were a lot of lawsuits and everything. In fact, I was thinking Thursday was kind of lawsuit Thursday because there were so many. But anyway, a lot of legal news in Newswire this week.
Let's talk about some derailments. Two in particular. I mean, there are always derailments, but two in particular. There was a train out in Oregon, Union Pacific train that crashed into a bridge pier. Cracked the bridge pier, and now they're still sort of wondering what's going to happen with that. And then in St. Louis, the train actually derailed and caught fire. Crazy stuff. Both of those stories on Newswire. Omnitrax announced that it closed up on the Winchester and Western Shortline Railroad in the South. I believe, what was that? Virginia, West Virginia?
Yeah,
or just
Virginia.
Just Virginia.
Yeah, real close to the border, but Virginia.
Yeah. So really cool stuff. And then we got some steam news this week too, don't we, Jim?
Steam news, well, part of it's actually our own. We're going to be doing a photo charter out at the Nevada Northern Railroad next March. You've been there, I've been there. Great place.
Nice place.
Really neat, just out in the middle of the desert, just one of those places, just like they left it. Anyway, go check out details on that. Tickets are available now. You can check out Newswire and also on the trainsmag.com website. And in a little bit, and there was some other good news on the steam front this week. Our friends at Oregon Coast Scenic have gotten another one of their Heislers running, which is really a remarkable achievement. Not a lot of Heislers built. They were from your home territory back in Pennsylvania.
I share a birthplace with all Heislers, and we were born probably about 10 blocks apart.
And ironically now, Tillamook, Oregon is now the epicenter of Heisler. All the Heislers that are still operating.
And I've been there too. That's kind of cool.
It's pretty cool. So on a little bit more of a down note, back in Indiana, what's remains of the Indiana Transportation Museum, what they could not give away, sell, or hide it, or take to somebody else, if you will, get it off the property at Noblesville, Indiana, has gone to auction. Only 5 pieces were sold, but we did do an interview with the deputy mayor in Noblesville who says the other pieces, there's about 20 of them total, may have a second chance. So be sure and check out Chris Anderson's report on that. It's very enlightening.
So
very sobering too.
How many boxcars are going to be in your backyard?
None in my backyard.
All right.
But a friend of mine did get a Pennsy boxcar.
Ooh.
I bet it's going to look good one day.
That is going to be nice. So I got one last thing.
Yeah.
A happy note, a historic note, out in San Francisco. On the streets of San Francisco,
Mm-hmm.
the oldest, what is being built is the oldest cable car in the world, has returned to service.
Nice.
And it's out there. And Justin Franz has the story. Justin is a big San Francisco fan. And he's got a lot of stories out there on the cable cars and street cars. And go check out this story. It'll make you smile today.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing else will. This will make you smile.
That's cool.
So, for everyone at Trains, we hope you have a great weekend.
Take care, everybody.